You thought it was a creative block, but it's really a burnout. And I'm going to give you 4 ways on how to come out of your burnout. What's going on, my fellow jewelers? I know I'm usually the DIY queen of jewelry making, but I also like to speak to you who are having a side hustle or small business, whatever it may be, because we need to talk about that side. Okay, some of you have felt that you have a creative block. You know, like a writer's block, but it's a creative block. Maybe it's you can't think of a new project. Maybe you don't have passion like you used to, or that you're just like, oh, I just don't want to do it. You're dreading doing it. That's not creative block. Now, we do have creative block at times, and go on Pinterest, go on YouTube, go get those juices flowing, but that's burnout. I'm going to tell you it's burnout. Why? Because I've been there before. So I want to talk to you about the 4 ways that I've come out of burnout. Okay. So the first way, you need to be taking at least 1 day off. What? That's crazy. Are you serious? And I would even suggest 2 if you can. Take off the whole weekend if you can. And maybe this side hustle or this small business is not your full-time job. You can take at least 1 day not to answer phone calls, not to answer emails, not to go on your social media, not to do a single thing with your small business. Take a full day off. I'm going to tell you, the Lord never created us to work 7 days. And when we do, we get burnt out. Okay. So you need at least be taking at least 1 day a week off, if not 2. I've heard of creators. I've heard of small business people, side hustlers that take 2 days off. They don't do Saturday, Sunday. You may not take Monday off. You may not take Tuesday off, but you need to be taking 1 day off at least a week. Okay. Cause that will help you to take a day of rest, and then you'll be ready for when you start again. Number 2, you need to be poured into. Can I tell you, you're probably not just a small business owner. You're probably not just a side hustler. You may be a parent, or you may be working another job, or whatever. Like, you're not doing just one thing. You may have a whole plethora of things doing. And guess what? When you're doing a lot of things, then you get drained, and you're like an empty cup that there is nothing to drink because you are dried out, because you've poured out. You need to be poured into. And I'm not talking about like personal care, right? When you like go get your nails done, I'm talking about like literally being poured into. I'm talking about going to conferences, right? Having someone pour into you. I'm talking about going to church. I'm talking about having people in your life that are actually pouring into you, because we are like a cup. We're like a vessel. And when we've been poured out too much, we don't really have anything to give. And if you're not being poured into, if you're not pouring into yourself, if you're not getting classes, or you're not going to conferences, or you're not going to church, like you are literally then being sucked dry. And so you need to be poured into. I went to a conference this past weekend, and yes, I did serve a lot, and yes, I was helping a lot, but I got poured into, and I feel refreshed. I feel like when I come away from these conferences, I feel better than ever. And I'm like, man, I should do this more often. And then I don't do it for a long time, right? But you need to be poured into. Number 3, do your craft without doing it for the business, right? Do your craft. Like, remember when you first started doing your craft, whether it was jewelry making, whether it was painting pictures, whether it was baking. Remember when you first started and you had all that joy and you loved doing it? Like, you could do it all the time. It was so much fun. But when you turn it into a business, when you turn it into a side hustle, it became work, right? And that work kind of drains away the creativeness. Like, just do whatever you do, your creativeness, without doing the work. I've had my family members, I've had my son and my husband come up to me at several times when I'm just doing jewelry without the camera, and they're like, "You're not videoing? Like, what do you mean?" Because most of the time I do jewelry, I am videoing, right? Like, most of the time, unless I go to a craft fair, but I video all the time. Everything is content. But I have to remember, I don't need content to be creative, that I can turn the cameras off, I can turn my phone off, and I can just enjoy being creative for the sake of being creative, because it started there. It started with me being creative. And so take time to be creative, to bake, to paint, to write, to make jewelry, without doing it for anybody else, without doing it for the dollar, without doing it for the video, without doing it for anybody else. Do it just for the sake of you loving it. And then when you do that, the creative juices start flowing again. That creative block starts to be unblocked, and you start to enjoy it, and you start to think of new ideas and stuff. So just do it for the sake of doing it. Number 4, last one, y'all. Vacation. And some of you are like, Des, I can't afford a vacation. I'm not talking like go to the Bahamas. I'm not even talking about like go to the next state over. I'm talking about you take twice a year twice a year, you take at least 1 week off. You take 1 week off from your jewelry. Doesn't mean you're going to go away from your house. You take 1 week off from baking. You take 1 week off from whatever it is you're creative. You take a whole week off. You don't look on your social media. You don't answer phones. And that goes along the lines with taking 1 day off a week, but you need a whole week off. There are times the Lord calls me to take a whole month off, a whole month. And that drives me crazy. But I'm like, Lord, I trust you. Like if you say to take a whole month off, I trust you, right? Because I'm burnt out and he knows I need time and he knows I need time away. Take a week off, vacation from your side hustle, vacation from your small business, like vacation from this creative thing that has turned into something for you. Take a whole week off twice a year, and you'll feel refreshed, renewed. You'll be actually excited to come back. So those are the 4 ways that I deal with being burnt out. If you have ways you deal with being burnt out, I want you to comment below. I only talked about 4. There are plenty of ways to get you out of burnout. So I want you to comment, how do you get out of burnout, or how has this helped you? So that's all I got for you today. Guess what? I do lots of DIYs with jewelry making. Go ahead and check those out, but I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.